The book I read was The Shame of the Nation by Jonathan Cosell. It was based on his first-hand experience about the visit he did in 60 schools in 30 different districts that were located in low-income areas. In the book, he explains how the students that come from low-income families have less opportunities to receive a better education than those who come from wealthy families. In some of the schools that Jonathan visited and that were mostly populated with African Americans and Hispanics were being overcrowded because he explains that there was a class of 40 students, but there were only 30 seats. So some of the students had to sit on the floor or lean against the wall during class. In the rest of his book, he just explains other situations that he saw throughout the reviews he did on different public schools. In my opinion, I agree with the author because if the wealthier the family is, the better school the children is allowed to go. And if you come from a low income, you pretty much have to accept the school that the area offers.
Hi guys, my name is Yining Wang. The book I'm reading is Gay Marriage for Better or Worse: What We Learn from the Evidence by William Estrader and Darren Speeder. The book talks about that gay people can experience their sexual orientation in public than heterosexual people. The author shows the evolving gay marriage debate in the United States and Scandinavia. Uh, in early 20th century, many people they cannot accept gay marriage, but nowadays they can treat homosexual people fairly. At last, they list the benefits of gay marriage. I have done the interview that most of people think that they are okay with gay marriage, and they think gay marriage could be an effect on the increase of divorce rate, and they think gay marriage have both side effect on children raising. Thank you.
I'm Xinyan. The name of the book is Influence: A Psychology of Persuasion by Robert. This is the book about persuasion and illustrates some specific ideas about why people always say yes to marketers and how these marketers do that. And on the contrary, the book tells us how to use persuasion well and let it be a powerful weapon while communicating with others. I totally agree with the author's ideas about the strong relationship between marketing and psychology. After I have done some surveys, not only from the internet but also from 6 peers of mine and 3 experts from my university.
Hi, my name is Ariana, and my book is Illegal Life and Death in Arizona's Immigration War Zone by Terry Sterling. In the Illegal Life and Death in Arizona Immigration War Zone, Terry, Terry Green Sterling shows that no matter how difficult the circumstances are for illegal Mexicans to live here in the United States, they will take the risk. The author supports the main idea by using personal experience from illegal immigrants and by showing that illegal immigrants take the risk to live a better life. According to Terry Sterling, she herself comes to see what the immigrants go through. She comes to tell several life stories of immigrants crossing over. One story she reveals is Marco and Lucy's life. They were a couple that they were newlyweds in and who migrated from Mexico City in 1997. Although they found a job, they were then arrested by Sheriff Joe Arpaio's deputies. They got arrested during a raid that was going on in Phoenix Car Wash in 2009. They both came to live leave their daughter by herself, living with her aunt. Meanwhile, they were in jail. They lasted 3 years in jail and had to pay a fine in order to get out. Lucy went through a lot. She was touched and molested by officers. Many other families went through the same thing that these couples went through. Trying to cross over and work always failed. They always got caught by the same sheriff. Yet they didn't back down. In my opinion, I agree with Terry's central arguments because I have family that came here as immigrants and I know what they went through. They have told me their experiences getting here to the United States. Even though they knew it was going to be a challenge, they still went for it.
Hi, my name is Jeanette, and the book I read was Illegal: Life and Death in Arizona's Immigration War Zone. The summary of my book in Illegal is similar to what Ariana stated, that no matter how difficult the circumstances are, illegal immigrants to live here in the U.S. will risk their lives. I wanted to see what other people's opinion was on this issue, so I arranged a survey and gave it out to 6 people. One of my questions was, would you grant amnesty to those who came here unlawfully? And 4 out of 6 people said yes. They would, only because they know people or they have family that are undocumented. My other question was, do you support Sheriff Joe Shapiro for having the right to deport undocumented people? All the 6 people were against it. They didn't think it was right for him to deport all the undocumented immigrants. The third question was, should there be a punishment or a fine for people who help undocumented immigrants, known as coyotes, for crossing the border? 4 out of 6 people thought they shouldn't, and then the other 2 thought they should. They think it's a crime for letting the undocumented people crossing the border. So, and then the last one is, do you think immigrants share the same purpose of making out in life in the U.S. as the citizens? And 3 out of 6 people, basically half, thought that they do come over here to make their lives better, and then the other 3 thought they just come over here to create havoc, violence, drugs, and are in gangs. So that's it.
Thanks for watching.